Hello. I asked to provide some pencils and paper because we will have a bit of facilitation and a bit of fun during this talk. The topic is value-driven planning, and I bet we all know what is planning and what is value-driven. When obviously you have some goal, then you have roadmap, you have some ideas how you want to achieve it, you track it. The only question, how do you measure it? How do you understand that you did well? How do you usually do it?
Based on a set of requirements and mapping how much we have done, something like that. We follow a Kanban approach that shows kind of like literally where we are standing with all the backlogs versus the done.
Yeah.
That kind of gives an idea. Does it work?
Yeah, it works. It's good if you can understand it yourself. Usually it's someone who tell you, did you good well? It might be manager, scrum master, supervisor, whomever you choose to get this feedback of how you're doing. And it wasn't the main reason why this technique was introduced. OKR, objectives and key results. This technique was first introduced by someone in California, and first company was Google. They start working with this, and they understand that they want to measure everything what they are doing. And there are many reasons why we want to do it. Our mind and attention is very selective. There are many psychological tests, like calculating red items in a room, and when tested think that test is over, tested asked how many white objects there were, and usually it's miscalculation. And we really want to concentrate on what we want to achieve, to see the opportunities everywhere. And so, if you don't mind, let's think about what do you want to achieve, some value. It might be your current project, some problem you want to solve, side project. If you feel rejection that you don't want to do it right now, maybe you will concentrate on your sport goals or hobbies. Just give you a few seconds, think what you want to work on today and write it down, please. Yeah, nearly done. So when you have some goal, you obviously think what kind of activities you want to do to reach this goal, and that's how you start to write to-do lists. And well, there's many nice things in to-do list when you cross something or just take it like a done. It's nice. But it's long and you're not concentrated, usually. To concentrate, please write 2 or 3 activities you want to do to reach the goal you want. I recently joined badminton team, so I will work on my be badminton pro. And I think that I can watch some learning videos on YouTube, read some articles, play more frequently. And something else? Well, when I have this play more frequently, I don't know where I am now. Am I playing once a week? Do I want to play more often? Do I want to maintain same level? I don't know anything about it. And using these key results, to use these key results for each activity, to transform it to something what you can measure and deliver, there are some questions. First question, do you want to measure effort or do you want to measure results? That's very important. Sometimes it's okay to measure effort and do something for fun. Sometimes you really want to deliver results. You want to understand where are you, and this baseline activity is X in this table here. And if you can measure it, you can set numerical target. If you cannot, probably you can use percentages or something like this. Do you mind to try to set key results for your activities? If you have questions, feel free to ask. Yeah? Good, we can continue. So key results are, when you look, you will feel the difference. Activities is more about the flow, it's more about the process, what you want to do. Key results is a measurable goal. And for each key result, then you can think about what kind of initiatives you want to do. And usually, when you write it after setting the numerical goal, your target, you will come up with more clear ideas what you will do and how you will do it better. So it's really up to you. What do you want to measure? How do you want to work on it? If you will see on your list, probably you will notice that you understand how many resources do you need to reach your value, to drive this value ahead. Is it works for anyone? Oh, cool. And do you want to discuss some case? Maybe you stuck somewhere.
So all of mine were binary choices or binary tasks. So
Yeah.
Do this for this to be done, which is a bit hard to put a numerical value on other than 0 and 1. Yes, it's done.
Okay.
I almost made a task list. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it a lot harder, I think, to put this on.
Yeah. So it's always about activity for you.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And do you know why do you do this activity?
To finish the task.
Yeah. Do you want to finish a task in, let's say, in 1 week, or you can say, I want to maintain timing for my task, for example, or I want to maintain amount of bugs, for example, or cover by testing this percentage. So you can always calculate and measure something around. And you can work on your goals and values meanwhile. And I would like to introduce this OKR technique. There are companies like I say, Amazon, Google, and other big tech companies. They use it on a different levels. Cultural is about what are your value as a company. We have value to keep client happy, to be effective as developers, and there are a third one, I don't remember. Driven on this value, we can say, how do we measure it? Do we understand how is our client happy? How we measure it? Strategical is usually for 1 year. You can plan it for any amount of time, but usually it's yearly, and you check every 2 months or a quarter. And this strategical is safe to fail experiments, because you still can keep track and you understand how much resources do you have for a year, for example, how you can grow and what you can lose and still be alive. Tactical is for months or 3 months. It usually looks like experiments when we want to. It's very similar to agile experiments when you say we will try this and we will learn that, and then we will measure confidence level. Are we confident enough to continue, or we want to be more flexible and change something in our strategic OKR? And operational is daily routine, is purely agile. However you want to perform it, just do it in a way you're comfortable on everyday life. How to keep track? They suggest that we are not, on some level, we separate from bunch of ideas. Then we do analysis and we shorten the list. And then we come to something what achieved desired outcome. So we always understand what give us best outcome, and we're learning really fast, we fail fast, learning fast, and we are keen to give up on some ideas that are not bringing us to some place what we were want to. And there are some prerequisites for companies. First is transparency. It's really important for teams to understand what they are doing, because there are some interdependencies between this OKR, and sometimes one team might prioritize OKR, some value, and another team have the same OKR, but they don't deliver the result which needed for one team. So it's really important for everyone to understand what is happening globally in company within teams. It's also transparent for CEO and C-suite level. It's usually open on the internet, like what company want to reach. And 360 alignment is about, usually when we plan, we have kind of a boss, and boss say, we will do this, and you will have to perform this. And you don't have any kind of flexibility, you just do what you have been told. And we really lose creative power of developers and everyone. So when we use OKR, we say what we want to do, and we leave for a team to decide how they want to reach it. And they come up with very interesting ideas, how they want to do it, how they want to solve it. So everyone is driven, proactive problem solver, and that's what companies want to reach. They want to reach their full potential. It's easy to understand where you are. Check-in process is including initiatives, that's what you want to do. And progress you measure numerically. So you don't need to have a 2 or 3 hours meeting to check everything. You just say this number changed to this, and you have a dashboard or something, and everyone understands. Do you have progress, or you have kind of blocks, and you try to solve these blocks then. And this confidence level is all about experiments. We always ask, are we agree that worked? Are we happy? Are we confused? Or are we sad? And then we try to understand what is blocking the confidence and success of the task. That's all so far. If you would like to have more accurate concept of this methodic, give me a shout. I will send you via Teams or email. Yeah. Any questions, feedback, please?